Hey, hey, hey. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? And if you're popping on, please say hello. I'm not sure if I could see comments or anything because normally I would see when people are popping on. Now I can't see anything, but I know there's people there. Hello. Thank you all for joining me. It's not many of you guys. Hoping that a few more people come on. But anyhow, I'm Nicole from Nicole's Creative Designs. And today I am going to be making a Valentine wreath. Well, little heart. It's going to be a heart. It's going to be burlap made out of heart frame. Hey, Asia. Hello, Donna. How are you? Hey, sister-in-law. Oh, wow. Yeah, you know what, Asia? I found this at Walmart, but I had this for like, I don't know. I had already had it. Um, so thank you guys for joining me. And like I said, I'm going to be making a burlap Valentine heart wreath. Hey, Frederica. And you guys are not going to be able to see my face because I am going to turn the camera where you can see me. But I'll be able to I'll still be able to see your comments. And oh my gosh, my hair is such a mess. Hey, Miss Barbara, thank you. My mom is good. I don't think she know that I'm on live right now. So if you don't mind, please sprinkle. If you don't know what sprinkling means, that means share this video. So, and I also, Christmas is almost here, and I know Valentine's is like in a couple months, but, well, not even yeah, almost 2 months, but it's never too early to get started. Okay, so I'm going to just turn the camera. And we are going to get started. Well, I'm going to get started. So I just have the burlap, and I did get this from Walmart. It's hard to sometimes find red burlap. Yes, Asia. Yes, although, I mean, I still want to make some Christmas, but I am ready to move on. So, I am going to do the ruffle method. I'm going to do ruffles. Oh, I actually had 2 over here. Yeah, that's the downside. Like, normally when I get my burlap from, if I get it from near, I just try to get what when I get it when I see it. Most of the colors. All right, I am going to drop this. Hey, Miss Dorothy, how are you? I'm going to just drop this down so I don't have to keep pulling it. But we're going to start. I'm going to start with, right now it's like this, and I'm just going to fold it in half. And now I got to try to figure out how to do it right-handed. But it's okay. But if I knew if I did it, put y'all on the other side of me, y'all wouldn't, it would be even harder to see me because I'm left-handed. Thank you, Lentasha. So I am going to start here in this ring here, and I'm just going to have the wire in between, and I'm going to make sure I pull them together, and I am going to just squeeze them together, like pull it and hold it. Keep doing the same thing. Pull and hold, pull and hold. Pull and hold until it's tight where it won't come loose. And it doesn't really matter which way you go. Like some people might want to start going this way, and that's fine. I just happen to do it this way. But I do feel like ruffles are definitely the easiest to do. Hey, Kashuri. Hey, Miss K. How you doing? And I'm actually going to turn it this way so that, because I keep getting the burlap caught. All right, let me move y'all around just a little more, because I do have this hanging a little on the side of the table just because of the burlap is down low. So still just do the same thing. Now what I am going to do is, before I get completely finished all the way, I am going to start spreading apart my the ruffles so I can know how full it actually is. And I don't know an easy way to tell you guys to do it, but everybody has their own method. This is just how I particularly do it. And see, now I'm able to push down more. All right, I'm trying to, let me see. Hey, Miss Irene, how are you? Okay, I'm trying to make sure I have it where you guys can see the whole thing. And I'm just now I'm just holding it with this hand, just holding it back so that I can continue to be able to pour this through. Without it being without the ruffles coming loose. Sometimes you might have to play around with it a little bit just to make sure that it's not more on one side opposed to the other, because you still want to be able to have these where they're together. Hey, Mom. Miss Barbara, my mom is on here now. So if you're just coming in, I am Nicole of Nicole's Creative Designs, and I'm making a burlap Valentine heart wreath tonight. And I thank you guys for joining me, and if you don't mind sharing the video, because sharing is caring. And if you're wondering, the burlap did come from Walmart, and the reframe came from Dollar Tree. So this is fairly inexpensive to make. Hi, Miss Vanessa, how are you? What are you up to? I know it just seems very soon and early to be making Valentine's, but I can't wait till Valentine's come to start making. Hey, Kay from San Diego. You've been on my lives before. I don't think I knew that you were from San Diego though. But I have an aunt and uncle that lives in San Diego, and we were there. My daughter, myself, my daughter, and my mom was there a few years ago. Watching. While my daughter had a gymnastics competition at the time. And if you already all don't know, I am in Delaware. like Townsend, Delaware, like the end of town. So this is what we have so far. Okay, now I'm just going to go straight to the next ring and still do the same thing. No, you're from Virginia. Well, wait a minute. Well, who's from San Diego? I could have sworn you just put hi from San Diego. Okay. Now, I might be, am I confused? I must be. Oh, you're out there for work. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow. Is it still hot out there? Yeah. Well, it's okay. You're still here. I know it's a 3-hour time difference. I know that. So all I'm doing is still, I'm going to do the same process over again. Now I'm just holding this back so that it's not coming out from the other side. And I'm going to do the same exact thing. Just pull it up and pull back. And I'm still holding. Wow. Well, it was actually like around here in Delaware, it was around 60 today also. It was warm. And it's crazy. I mean, the weather is just crazy for it to be the middle of December. You would never think that with this weather that Christmas is, what, 2 weeks away, a week and a half away or something like that. Like, you would just never know. And as I go around, I'm just taking it, bringing it around. I hope y'all all have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe out there, wherever you are. Yeah. Yeah, I know all about the crazy hours. So, yeah, I know when we were there, when we got back home was the problem. Because I just couldn't get my time together. Hello guys, if you just coming in, say hello. If you a first timer, say hey, let me know where you're from, and welcome to Nicole's Creative Designs live video as I make a heart Valentine wreath. And as I go, I still just adjust my my ruffles as I go. And it does get a little tricky when you're coming around the curve, the top curve, but so that's why I just really try to pay attention. Hi Susan from Chicago. Welcome. Hi. Belinda from Kentucky. What are you guys up to? Like, how is the weather there? How's the weather in Chicago? Is it snowing? Because what they call it, the Windy City? Well, in case you didn't hear me about a minute or so ago, I am in Townsend, Delaware. And I'm originally from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. I was born and raised in Philadelphia. I have been in Delaware for 6 years, going on 7. And I do like it here, although it is a little bit country, especially coming from Philadelphia. But it's worth it in the long run. I do like it. I have grown accustomed to it now. Can't believe Valentine's already. Yes, Valentine's Day. It's cold, but no snow yet. Okay. In the 60s today. Yeah, that's Belinda, that's around the same that it was here in Delaware. Around 60 today. It was warm. A little too warm for it to be December. But I mean, it could be worse. We could have a blizzard out here. I know they say it's supposed to snow Wednesday. I'm saying we might get around 5 inches, but every time they say we're going to get snow, especially a lot of it, we never get it. So, I mean, I believe that when I see it, although we are prepared. Hi, Shirley from Pennsylvania, Hanover, PA. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for joining me. I am Nicole of Nicole's Creative Designs, and I apologize if it's a little difficult for y'all to see what I'm doing, but I am left-handed, so with some of this, I believe it's just because it's like a little backwards because I am left-handed, but I keep showing every time I like periodically, more often, I will stop and I'll show what I'm doing. But hey, bite your tongue. Okay, so I am doing ruffles on here, the pull through ruffles. Okay, now let's see. I'm just spreading them out just to see how much more I'll need, and to just make it all even. And I do need more because I can see where it's a little thinner in some places than others, and that's an easy fix. That's just a matter of adding more. No snow, I want to come back there with you. Yes. Okay, that's all. I'm just seeing, Kay, they're saying snow. I don't believe it until I see it. When are you coming back? When are you due to come back? For you guys that are makers, have any of y'all stopped making Christmas, or have you moved on to other seasons? Actually, Kay, you know what? I'm doing the middle ring because this one here only has 3 rings. So I'm just doing I'm doing the middle ring. And I don't have, and you won't be able to see any of the other rings. That's why I want to make sure it's nice and full. And I will probably end up using, I know, probably about 2 rolls of this burlap. How close? I am about maybe 20 minutes from Wilmington. Or maybe 25 minutes. I know about 20 minutes from Christiana Mall. So Wilmington is like right up, I don't want to say literally up the street, but up the street from there. Now see, you cannot see, you won't be able to see any of the outside or the inside ring. And I'm just going to continue to repeat the same process with the rest. Now, Belinda, do you know someone or have family members in Wilmington? Look, y'all, today, okay, my daughter, thank you, Kay, my 16-year-old, she had me take her driving today. She scared the mess out of me. I mean, I'm just not used to, I don't know. It's hard when you get in a new driver. She takes her test right before Christmas. I think for this Friday. No snow, please. One of my friends I work with is there. She should be coming home Wednesday. Okay. Really? Where you at, Vanessa? Are you in Maryland? Hey, Miss Inez, how are you? Or are you in New Jersey? Yeah, so my daughter, I took her, like, okay, my husband has been taking her. And I'd rather him take her because he has a little bit more patience than what I do. And not only that, you know, I'm very cautious, and these kids, they scare me. Even my 19-year-old, he still scares me sometimes, even with driving. So to so I took her to her school, and they have a big parking lot. So I said, okay, there's no cars out here. She could practice, which was fine. Okay, but then I'm trying to be the nice mom, and I let her drive home, which was okay, but she still scared me. Like, I was like really scared, and then she said I'm scaring her because I'm scared. But these kids just grow up so fast. And my only thought was, girl, you better not crash my car. Hey, Miss Teresa, you better not crash my car. Even though I was in the car, but still, a couple times I started to grab the steering wheel. But other than that, she did do very good. She still did very good. I would take her out again. Oh, Vanessa, you're in okay, Maryland. That's not no. That I've seen that area passing through on 95. Hey, Michelle, how are you? One of your neighbors contacted me, Michelle. I sent her a message back, but she didn't respond. So whenever cause she really liked your garland. But I did respond back. But yeah, I passed by that Bel Air quite a few times on 95 going through Maryland. So all I did was since I ran out, I just picked up in the same place that I ended. And the key is pulling it tight. If you pull tight, you won't worry about it coming loose, because there's no room for it to come loose. And I'm just making sure I pull it back as tight as I can. The parts that's already that I have already did. Oh, that's good, Michelle. I really like it too. It has me a little bit jealous. I'm like, I wish I had a thought about making one similar to that for my own. Yeah, I've seen it. Yep, right off of I-95, exit 80. Okay. Yeah, so you're not far at all. Typically, whenever I'm going into Maryland, if I normally go up 301, because it's just closer for me going. Well, it depends on what part of Maryland I'm going to. Oh, that looks. I'm sure that made it really nice, adding the little lights. Okay, so that is very tight up in here. So now I'm going to just go to the next section. All right, let me show y'all what I have already, but I have to hold this. Okay, so we have half of the heart done. Half of the heart, and we're only using the middle ring. My children, I hear my children from out here. I'm in the garage, for which I call the garage the Wreath Cave. So while I'm out here in the Wreath Cave, I hear my children tormenting my mom. They love messing with her. And she lets them. But she plays right back along with them. They keep trying to figure out where we hiding Christmas gifts. But they'll never find them because ain't nothing in this house. If you're just joining in, hello, I'm Nicole of Nicole's Creative Designs. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for watching. And if you don't mind hitting that share button, because sharing is caring. And again, I see it as a little tricky when you're coming around the curves. But as long as you keep holding it tight, you'll be fine. So I'll probably be doing a few more of these because I did sell a lot of the burlap hearts last year, and I just want to get a jump start because sometimes life gets busy. And I won't have as much time as I did during this Christmas season as I do, as I won't have as much time doing since after Christmas because I'll be back to babysitting again. So that'll be taking up some of my time. Gotta watch the little babies. It's only 2, but they need help. The parents, that is, while they work. So I do that to help my children, my daughters help as well. So it'll make it a little more difficult because I won't have that time just without babysitting like I do now. And it's okay. So now I'm just making sure I'm just pulling the ruffles apart so they look like little ruffles again. And then I know I'm going to have to push it back some more because we want to make sure everything is covered. I've never seen. Oh, thank you. No, Miss Barber, they have them here. They are actually popular. Use that time to design. That's a good idea too, Miss Barber. So Yes, they're very very popular here, as far as to say the frames. So what I do is when I don't whenever these are just like the candy cane frames. They're hard to come by at times. So whenever I see them, I just get them, even if I know I'm not using them at the time, or even if I know I may not use them you know, until next season, I still just get them. And the red burlap, sometimes I don't know if it's popular, but you don't see I don't see it too often at Walmart. But when I see it, I do get red because I know I use the red for just anytime, Valentines, Christmas. I have even used it during just spring and summer as well. So now I'm just gonna see how full this is now since I added more. Okay, I'm gonna add just a couple more ruffles so that it can stay full, and to make sure that it does not come loose. I've made burlap wreaths like this tons of times, and I have never had any of my customers say that any of it came loose. So this works for me and the way I do it. And I'm sure there's other people that probably do it the same way. Um, but wait a minute. Gotta take that out. I did mess up a little bit, and it's okay. And that's the one good thing I do like about this method. If you mess up, you just pull it out and just fix it. I do periodically you do, I guess, with like the pull through poofs, which is fine. Like, it takes a little more time if you ask me, but it does use less burlap. So maybe I'll make one like that. Another time with the poofs. So now, again, I want to just go to the next one. Now I know sometimes, like, if you feel like if you don't feel comfortable not having it secured, every time you get to a ring here, just take a zip tie, a little small zip tie, and pull it through and tie it, so that this way you don't have to worry about, it just makes you feel a little more comfortable with knowing that it's not going to come loose, if that makes the person feel any more comfortable. Let me turn this a little bit. Okay, so now we almost finished, and I am going to put a bow on this. Not nothing big, but like a little small bow with ribbon. Did y'all eat any? How many of y'all ate dinner already? I haven't eaten, but dinner is out in the kitchen. I ate some soup not too long ago. So, what y'all have for dinner? Did y'all cook? Did you order out? I did that with reframes this year at my dollar store. I think that's all. And yeah, I mean, like, seriously, like, well, that's how it is in the well, I know that's how it is in Delaware. I'm sure it's the same in a lot of other places, because they're just very popular. And I guess by them only being $1, people tend to use them more often. Now, I don't normally use them for like a regular wreath. I just use the Dollar Tree frames for like if I'm doing burlap, because normally like if I'm making a mesh wreath, I normally I use a work wreath form. So um that it's just easier for me to do it that way. Then Tasha, you cook the lazy meal, fried chicken and cabbage. Hey, that ain't lazy. You gotta be in the kitchen in that heat frying chicken. Girl, my kids love some fried chicken. And cabbage. I love cabbage as well. We a cabbage eating family. So again, I'm just pulling it apart. Tonight, I didn't particularly cook. Ooh, I gotta sneeze, but it won't come out. Whew. 1 second, y'all. Oh, it felt like I had to sneeze, but it just wouldn't come out. Maybe it'll come back. Um, they had to look. I cooked quite a few, like almost every day last week, and these kids in here, they need to eat up some of these leftovers. So my husband took all the leftovers out, and he put it on the counter, and he said, "This is what y'all eating." It's plenty of food. So they have they got the choice between turkey wings. What else? I forgot what we had yesterday. I don't even remember what we had yesterday. But what did we have? Now that got me. Mom, if you want to hear, what did we have for dinner? Just fried fish. Fried fish. Um, so and they have a bunch of sides to go with it, some scalloped potatoes, some string beans. So they need to go for what they know. Hey Kaylee, how are you? And again, I'm just going around, spreading it apart, making sure everything looks similar on both sides, making sure you can't see it's enough ruffles where you can't see the reframe. And sometimes you just gotta fool around with it, play with it a little bit. So I'm almost finished with this section, and then I'm going to finish off the last section. Hi, Marcia. How are you? Thank you for coming back again. Oh my goodness. 1 second. I gotta turn the heater off. I don't even know why I have the heater on in here. Because it is warm. Or to start with. It was warm to start. Okay, and I believe that'll probably make a couple more ruffles. That's good. I'm doing well. Just working on some Valentines. I done started my little candy bouquets. I didn't make them, of course, but I did get some orders in already, and I'm just prepping the containers and calculating the candy. Now I'm just going to do this last section. And I hope I don't run out. This is all I have left from offer two rolls of burlap, and it should be enough. If not, I'll just add a little bit more of another one. I know tonight I gotta get I keep saying I'm gonna decorate my tree. My children are bugging me. The tree, we have three trees up actually, and none of them are decorated. And even I'm tired of it not being decorated. So maybe we'll do that tonight. Although I've been saying that for the past 3-4 nights. Okay, so I am. Let me see how this is when I fluff it out. Okay, no, I may not. Nope. Yeah, I am gonna need a little bit more. I'm waiting to make candy things for Valentine's. Yes, that's what I'm in the process of doing. Let me see if this is the same color, because I have a little bit of a roll, yep, that I had, and I believe this will probably be enough. Yep. I recently got a one-pot recipe from a friend, and they can cut up chicken breasts. That sounds good. That really sounds good, Miss Barber. I'm just cutting this to make sure so that it's no edges out. Miss Teresa, you know what? I will probably make a sample and post it. So, but I make all different sizes. Like one of my customers, she had a big one. Last year, she wanted a big one for her husband. She said her husband loves candy. So that's what I did. And they're all different price ranges that I do, Miss Teresa. So do I. I only sell it local also. I mean, it's a little difficult with, I'm sorry, y'all. I do have to put this like this, and I'm holding it kind of upside down, and that's only because it's such a small piece of burlap that I'm working with right this second, and I just want to make sure I'm able to get it all. I'm sure it does taste better the next day, Miss Barbara. It sounds good. It sounds good on the first day. So now I am going to just slide that where I started at up forward, and I'm tucking the rest of the because it's only a little piece, just so that it'll be enough space in between. And I'm just ruffling the last little piece. That's all. And now I'm just pulling it apart. No problem, Miss Teresa. I don't mind. Plus, I need to advertise it anyway. For those that haven't seen them last year. I mean, I don't really do anything fancy. So how do you do yours, Miss Teresa? Like, well, okay, let me show y'all this first. So here we have this is what we ended up with. What y'all think? So easy. And I do go in the back and just make sure I push everything up, like where the sections start at, just to make sure it's tight. For which, like I said, it's just cleaning it up. So that's all I'm doing right now. Thank you. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Susan, Latasha. And I don't really do much burlap. Um, that's probably why I don't do the poof method too often, the pull through poofs, because I'm not. I mean, like, I taught myself how to do it, like, with watching YouTube videos a few years ago. I mean, it works for me. My customers like it, so that's the most important. Okay, so now you have the back all cleaned up, and this is the front. Say, you did mine the cellophane bag, but want to do something different. Well, Miss Teresa, I do. Well, this is one size that I use. Like, I'll do them in here. I'll put foam inside, and then I'll cover the foam. Sometimes I might paint the foam or spray paint it just so you can't see through it, which you won't see through it anyway because it's be so packed. And then I normally I would have, like, sometimes I'll put a balloon in it, like the little small balloons, but this is one of the size containers that I'll use. It really all depends on the size that the person want. So, but I've never, and then I'll wrap it. I will wrap it. Okay. So, I'm going to keep it simple where I'm going to just do, I'm still going to use a burlap colored ribbon with hearts. Yes, according to what someone wants to spend. Yeah. So, okay. I'm just going to push this up. Uh-oh. Okay. These little people in my house keep taking my good scissors. Wait a minute. My hands feel funny. They feel... Uh-oh. That's just hand sanitizer, y'all. It just felt weird. Okay. So, I am going to bake a... Hey, Miss Sandra. How are you? Today. So, I'm just going to make... I'm going to put the bow, one of these two sides. And I'm just going to make a simple bow by hand. Nothing too fancy. Because we're trying to keep it simple. At least these here, a little simple. Thank you. And I'm just making sure, kind of eyeballing it with making sure that both loops are the same size. I'm not going to need all of that, but I had to go. We cook the bacon first and put aside and cook the chicken pieces in the bacon fat. Remove. Now, Ms. Barbara, that is a lot of work. But it sounds so good. You can't go wrong. Veggies, apples, all in one pot. You can't go wrong with that, though. Hi, if you're just coming on, welcome. And today I have made a burlap heart. Oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. A burlap heart wreath, and with the what do you call it? With the ruffle method. And now I am making a bow that I'm going to put on there. I'm very well, just waking up, going to make a birthday cake for a friend. It's 2 a.m. Oh my goodness. That is way early in the morning. Like those are my hours that I like to be up. Yes, I'm familiar with gaps and cracks. I I use it at time. I do use it for some centerpieces. Hi, I'm new from Kentucky. Just wanted to learn how to make these wreaths. I love the crafts. Hi, is it Gina? If it's not Gina, let me know. Um, welcome. I'm Nicole of Nicole's Creative Designs, and I'm here in Townsend, Delaware. But I am originally from Philadelphia, and I'm glad to hear that you trying to learn how to make these wreaths. That is wonderful because I like doing lives, and I don't mind showing people. So, you know what? I normally would use I can still use a zip tie. I do normally use zip ties. I have some small. I do have a red one. Nice to meet you too. I have done some other lives. If you want to go back and watch and see, you can watch the replays. You just may see something that you like and try to make. Yes, Ricky, that stuff is wonderful. Um, I do use it often. Matter of fact, I have some that I should have been used, but on a project, just haven't gotten around to it. And so now, I mean, I know a lot of people use pipe cleaners, which is fine, and I do use them as well. But I like using Thank you. So now all I'm going to do is just fluff this out, fluff out my bow. I do know how to make. I do know how to make all bows. Well, that's good. The bows was the hardest for me when I first started making wreaths. I used to go in Michael's. I know the lady in Michael's used to. This is when Michael's used to have their section that where they when they actually made things in the store. So okay, right now I'm trying to find that ring, the divider. Okay, so it's somewhere around here. So I am gonna just. I know you can't see, but I'll try to show you once I get it on here. I'm just putting my zip tie through the around the bar, and this is probably why I could have used a pipe cleaner. Either way, it doesn't matter. But I've done it both ways. But for sake of showing, it probably was easier to. Okay, I have the zip tie on. Okay, I'm gonna bring this real close to y'all. All I did was I spread it, I found the middle, um, what is it, bar, the one that's going this way, not the ones that's going around, but the one that's going this way, that sections off the sections. And I just stuck the zip tie through there and around it, and now I'm just going to tighten it. And again, that's just how I do it. So, um, somebody else might be able to show me something different, cause I'm I still I still could learn a thing or two as well. So, if somebody know a better way, then please feel free to show me or tell me, cause I don't mind. I'm just bringing it over, maneuvering it so it looks like it's in the middle. Thank you, Kay. And I'm cutting these on an angle instead of dovetailing. Because I am going to curl. It's not going to curl but so much because I didn't leave them long. But it'll be a little curl. These here I sell for $27. And this is what you have. See, this was sold. So it was, well, it take a little bit of time just to do the ruffles, but other than that, this was quick and easy. Thank you. Quick and easy. And I know, hey Tamara. So I'll just leave, I'm gonna leave this here a second. Let me get a drink. I'm drinking Pepsi. Yes, I do ship. I do it all. I ship, I deliver. You can pick up. We can meet up. However you want. So normally, like with something like this, I do two, so that this way you never know. You might always have somebody that may have double doors. So with this particular style, I normally would do two. All right, I could turn y'all around. Hey Tamara, how are you? I would normally do two of each at least. Thank you. Really, I think when I first started doing them, you know what, my fingers used to hurt too. But sometimes I could do them with my eyes closed. It seemed like. Oh, you're welcome, Susan. So I normally try to make multiples of these, or at least have enough materials to make multiples. Even if okay, there may be some slight differences. Now, someone may want like a cream color. Okay, we'll do cream for Valentine's. So I'll do like cream. Like things that some things can change, but I normally try to be able to make duplicates of this particular style. Only thing may be different, maybe like the bow. Somebody might want a different color bow, and I may not always be able to keep the same, have the same ribbon. But other than that, everything would still be the same. I want this Christmas to do doubles. If I had, I could have sold double the Reese's. Yeah, you know what, Tamara? Honestly, like it's very rare that I make doubles on and I probably should. I probably should, but it's very rare unless somebody asks for it because I don't know. I really have no reason on how come I don't, but that's just me. Although I probably should with certain designs. Now, if somebody asks me, "Oh, can you make another one like this?" I'll tell them either yes I can or no I can't. Sometimes I just really, if I don't make them, if I don't make my doubles all that together, other than like this stuff, something like this, but like for Christmas, most of the time I won't remember how I made it. And I could just be done made it like the day before. I would literally have to sit there and look at it as I'm doing the next one. Yeah. See, yep. That happens. Um, okay, I do make multiples of the candy canes, like the red candy canes. As a matter of fact, I really need to finish this one. I need to finish this candy cane because this is for a customer. So you know what? While I'm sitting here with y'all, I can actually okay, I'm going to show this again. So while I'm going to actually make the bow for this. So let me get the ribbon. But I don't know, it's hard sometimes to me with making these doubles and duplicates. I be all over the darn place. And of course, the colors I need are all at the bottom. Here I come, y'all. Here I come. I'm coming. All right. So, my customer wanted silver and blue. And I am going to use my Easy Bow Maker because it's just harder for me to hold all this ribbon in one. I don't either, but this year was way different. I had about 5 designs. Wow. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that at sometimes. I mean, yeah. Look, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you have it to be able to do it, I definitely would. I think it's worth it. I do think I mean, it's worth it. Like, stuff like the candy canes, like, I'll do doubles of that because that is easy. So, like, I could make, because what I'll do is, I'll end up just making all of the candy cane, like, if you're making those particular styles, I'll just make all the candy canes all at one time. And then, I'll go back and make the bows. Oh, see, you started late. Yeah, you gotta start early. Like, I started doing Christmas in this, like, in, the beginning of August. Some I did it may be late July. But, girl, you gotta start early. Get ahead. And look, I do some of my best work when I do it early. At least that's my opinion. I could be wrong, but I just feel like I do better stuff when I start early. Hey, sister-in-law. Yes, Asia. Did you see the here, let me show you. Ooh, sorry y'all for the view. This was the the end result. This was the finished product. Sorry if my head is in your way. Um, so, girl Tamara, you gotta start early. I'm gonna give you four. I'm gonna remind you next year. We gonna do this together. Although, I I sometimes be slacking too. So, don't feel bad, girlfriend. Sorry, but I wasn't hot all season long. There's a chart when you should start making for season. Yeah, I've seen. You know what? I have seen that chart, and for some reason, I don't seem to go by the chart, and I probably should. I probably should. I don't know, but it does definitely give you a general idea of when you should start these things. I'm going to do a Christmas making launch party. Yes. I know. Like, I swear, it was crazy this year. All right, well, I'm at the end of this roll also, which is cool. Girl, Asia, you know it's like that. And it's some stuff that I want to make next year, or at least attempt to make next year, that I did not do this year. And you know, well, hey, all right, you know, I do not have enough of this particular ribbon to make 3 loops. So, you know what? Oh, well, I'm going to just wing it and deal with it. Girl, so have I, Asia. And I'm trying not to buy anymore, but no, I am trying to buy more. But yeah, Tamara, look, I'm telling you, it's like that where you may not always get to do it, because my plans had changed too, especially when we were sick and in the hospital. Like, that really set me back. But what you gonna do? I'm like, hey, I just dealt with it and figured like, oh well. Yup, that is so true, Asia. You can only do but so much, like Asia said. I mean, hey, it is what it is, you know. So, gotta just do what you can. Let me get this other ribbon here. Yes, they are, Asia. Out. Like crazy out. So that's why we, you know, Asia and I, we is getting, we don't see none of the stuff that was in the stores when we first started buying this stuff. And I'm so mad. Oh, I'm just making a bow for this candy cane that I started like 3 days ago, and I just never finished it. And it is for a customer, so that's why I'm trying to get it done right now. since I was still here. Um, so, but y'all, I did say, tell Asia, I was like, look, next year, I'm just going to buy everything. Almost everything. Especially, I'm mad because I don't have my berries and stuff that I like. My favorite berries. Like, they don't have in the stores, don't have anymore. Especially the At Home store. I like the ones from At Home. How much for shipping on? All right, Wreath. Now, where did you say, what state are you in, Jean? Because this will probably be about $8, $7 or $8. And the one thing, like, um if it's less, the shipping is less than what I charged you, I do refund. I do refund the difference. So I like to make sure people are, and if it's more, and if it costs a little bit more than what I charge you, I don't even worry about it. It's okay. I just add it. It's fine. But shipping for the heart will probably be around $7. Yeah, Miss K. The stores were picked over. That's why I am so glad. Like when some of the stores, when they first started getting their stuff out, I'm glad that I got a lot of stuff at that time. Girl, yes, I love me some berries, and I'm just so mad. I look, next year. I told my husband, I was like, look, next year, don't be mad, but I'm gonna have a whole bunch of berries. I don't care. I'll spend a couple. If I have to buy them all, then I will. All right. So, Asia, um, if you hear, I'm about to do the put the bow on the king. So, cause I know you missed it the last time. I am using. They need to stock up soon. I know. Like swimwear. So, why can't you see nobody else comments? So, if you just popping on right now, I am making a bow to go on a candy cane for a customer. And so, let me move this ribbon out of the way. All right, let me Huh. Wow, I never knew that, Asia. All right, let me see. It's a pretty big bow. It's okay. All right, so I want to put the bow about here. So I am going to zip tie it, but before I do that, I am going to poke a hole right here. I'm gonna stick the pipe clean. I mean my zip tie through there, through the one hole. So I poke the hole on the outside of the like right at this the ring that's right there. I pulled it through back here, but you notice it's underneath here. Now I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Miss Georgie, you've been silent on here. I didn't even know you were here. And now all I'm going to do is go back underneath here. And put it through the hole that I just made, providing I can find it. Maybe I didn't go all the way through. Okay. And now it's like this. And see now back here, you can't see where it was. And now it's just here. So I am going to since, hey Miss Georgie, I'm going to just push it through like as if I was before. Let me just make my other zip tie tighter. And I'm going to tie a zip, connect the zip tie and just snip off my zip tie. Well, the end. And now it's on here. And now I'm just fixing my bow. Hey Joelle. Yeah, I mean, like, Tamara, I've been doing this like this. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if other people do it like this or not, but this is just how I was doing, how I've been doing it. And I really do not even need this loop here. Let me put this, I mean, this here. This is in the way. I mean, this way it's clean on the opposite side. Thank you, Miss Vanessa. Yeah, now these tails I am going to dovetail, but they don't have to be real long. And I may even make them a little shorter. Just a tad bit, not much shorter. Because these are the ones on the top. One second, Aja. They can hang them. Let me see. I'm going to demonstrate one when I get finished, I could put it on the grid. And I'll probably cut some of these tails because I don't need them all long. Hey, Kelly Chapman, how are you? How's it been down in Delaware County? Have you been able to... Matter of fact, since you've moved, how has things been? You love Dubian. So, this is what we have. Alright, let me... Okay. I do have like a little S hook over here. Normally, if I'm displaying it, well, if you have... We're going to pretend this here. Let me turn y'all around. Alright. We're going to pretend this here is your wreath hook. So this is facing this way as if you're going to be hanging it on your door. I would put it just like this and have it hanging like this. You see that? Or, which I could have done, was attached a little Kaylee Brown. How did you hang your candy cane if you have hung it already? Did you hang it the way I just now said, or did you I could put a hook back here on Asia. I'm glad you said that. However, I just didn't think about it. Normally on like the what do I normally get? Buy from somewhere else. Like when I do like a witch's hat, it's normally a thing hanging on there. So you know what? Next time I make one of these, I'm gonna put a little hook so that it can hang. I'll have it attached to the back, and then it can hang back there. You know I love to attach the hooks. Yeah, so it'll just basically just float like this. There you go. Yep, there you go. That matter of fact, Kaylee, that's what's on my front door, a command strip. Yes. And now my customer, she could get her candy cane. Kaylee, believe it or not, I made this the same night, the candy cane itself the same night that I made yours. And I'm just getting around to making a bow. Yeah, I don't think so either, Asia. So, but I like the colors as well. So that's done and out of the way. And now, I don't know. I don't know. I'm about through for tonight. Well, through on my live, because see, I can always find something to make. And I don't want to keep y'all on here for so long. So I'm thinking, although I do have a garland, I'll probably make, I don't know, what time is it? Anybody know what time it is? Asia, what time is it? I do have a garland that I gotta finish. So maybe after I eat something, I might go back live again and make the garland. Michelle, if you're still on here, have your neighbor contact me if she want a garland. If she still wants one. Well, she never responded back, so. But let her know. Asia nap time. 9:46. Okay. So, I don't know. After I eat, if I feel up to doing another live, I might just pop back up. Make this, what do you call it? Finish this, garland. And it'll be over and done with. I will say this, I do get stuff done quicker when I'm on here. You'll be on late tonight? Okay. Well, let me know and I'll watch. Oh, it's 10:40 something for you. Oh my, this one. This just won't curl right. There you go. Well, Miss Barbara, I'm about to go eat. So I'm gonna come off. I'm gonna go eat something right quick. Then I'll come back and finish this garland. So if y'all still here, stay tuned. I'll be back. So when you see me come back on, probably about 30-40 minutes. Then just pop back on. But other than that, until then, or y'all go to sleep. But y'all should get the notifications. Where are you looking? Oh, Miss Barbara, she in Nova Scotia, Canada. Tamara, she's in Nova Scotia. All right, Miss Irene, you have a good night. If you happen to be out when I come back on, then just pop back on, okay? You'll be watching. Okay. Thank you, Kaylee. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping in, watching me do these 2 projects. See y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all. Bye-bye.